Chapter 3. Spider Day. What?
All of the spiders run away from Twilight.
I think it's like this chapter. He's like, oh, before I write this chapter, let me like smoke some more stuff.
And this is how it's gonna.
Spider sex. HowStuffWorks.com.
Yes, this is how spider sex works.
Okay. And they made it for Brony. So Bronies would pay attention. So they put Twilight in Big Mac Red. Anyway. So although the spiders ruined from upstairs. They run. I'm sorry. See, so now he's getting me. It sounded weird. Run away from Twilight and Red Spider Mac, and they didn't know what to do because they were so many spiders of eggs. Big Mac said, "Hey, you spider babies, you are my spider babies now. So listen to me." But the spiders' babies didn't listen because they were making too much noise. But they would have listened if they could, because Big Mac Spider were their daddy and they loved him, and there was Mommy Spider more than any of the bugs.
Mommy Twilight.
Mommy Twilight more than any of.
You need to learn how to read and stupid.
And stupid. I'm sorry. I'm reading this smartly. Even the juicy ones.
Big Mac Spider said to Twilight Spider, "I am so sorry that I am the worst Spider Daddy, but even though I promised I was going to be the best one even." Twilight felt really bad and sorry for Big Mac Spider because she knew that he tried his best. But if there wasn't an biggest problem happening, she would give him the hugs.
That sounds like a disease. The hugs.
Beware the hugs, man.
Oh no, I caught it. Alright, Twilight thought the hardest with having ideas and then had one idea. Spider Big came here and helped me, okay? And Spider Mac SD'd alright. And what do you want from me, Twilight? And Twilight said, you need to throw me into spiders. And Red Mac said, you are sure? You thought spiders were creepy and weird. And Spider said, I know, but I to do this okay because Big Mac, we are spiders. And Big Mac said, okay.
Big Mac. Are spiders like a really proud warrior race?
We are Spider Sparta!
We will construct these webs with all our might because they're tougher than steel.
Supposedly, even though they're nice and shiny silk-like material.
Big Mac picketed up by her legs with his legs, and the three were at the spider babies. She screamed a little bit, but not really, because she was trying to be brave, like Rainbow Dash would be brave if she was a spider and flying at spider babies. Yes, Rainbow Dash probably has a lot of spider babies.
Probably.
With Fluttershy.
Ew. Anyway, then finally, after falling for a time, she landed in the spider's babies, and they didn't know what their mom was because they were still just babies and crawling, and Twilight Spider tried to click at them to stop, but they didn't know what to do because spiders' babies are confused. Big
Mac watched all the babies carry Twilight away, and he felt the most terrible and sad and said, it is my fault, but Twilight is being carried away by spiders because I was the one who had spider sex with her, and she made babies because I have to rescue her.
He didn't even finish that sentence, because I have to rescue her, he said. Alright, chapter 4. When spiders are... Okay, what? Spiders are... He's just like, I
don't like this, Twilight Spider. Forgot. I wish Big Mac were here now. What to do every time.
But Big Mac was chasing her, and the spider babies didn't know it. It was very exciting. No, it was very exciting.
Oh my god!
All the spiders.
Why didn't you tell us about this? Why are you omitting important information?
So this is exciting. Oh.
This is exciting!
Yeah, kind of.
This is exciting.
That's like cool. That's his reaction when he's writing this. It's like it's exciting. He put like his Arthur thoughts into it. All right, all the spiders ran through Equestria, and all over the ponies were screaming and ran into houses.
Scared and ran into their house.
Whatever, I don't care. This thing is making me stupid. for one pony who stood in the streets and angry. "Stop, spider," she said, and they stopped, and a big brown spider jumped off of head, and her head was gray, and her coat was gray too, and her hair was straight, and the spiders were ruined and big and made angry clicks.
Twilight heard the clicks clicking and knew that spider had a name. Merriam-Webster. And Merriam-Webster spider told all the baby spiders to stop being bad. They couldn't do what they did because they did was something bad to do. And they had to stop and listen to their mommy spider like spiders do every
what? Why is this like a lot of the sentences not even complete? It's like I'm too stoned to finish the sentence. I'll go back to it later.
Twilight said, "I love you, baby spiders, but you did bad thing and made my friend Spike dead. Why you do that?" And Pilas, so go make Spike better, and then go to Everfee Forest where you belong as spider.
It looks like a place for Jews. Everfee Forest.
It will be okay.
And then the spider said, "Okay, mommy," and they went back to where Spike was, and they barked up his juices back, and he was all better. Now let's go back to that sentence you repeated twice.
Okay. Scroll up. Wait, we gotta highlight this first. Scroll up. Spike died in horrible terror and agony.
And now he's back? Like, what? How did he come back to life?
It didn't say if he was good as new. Did it?
Maybe he's a zombie. Now he can slide like a dragon zombie.
He has all the strengths and weaknesses of a spider and dragon.
I guess.
And zombie.
And zombie. Alright.
Still you.
So anyway, where were we up to? It was like before chapter 5 was over.
Let's see, okay. Twilight said, "Okay. For it will be okay."
No, wait.
And
wait.
then spider.
Oh, yeah, there you go. And the spiders made a happy face, and they hugged this time, and they didn't want to drain all of Spike's fluid.
Vital fluid.
Vital fluid. Yeah.
Then all the spiders all listened to Mommy Twilight and went to Everfee Forest, where spiders live happy and free, and it was good.
Alright, Twilight and Big Mac Spider Red talked into
Miram.
What the hell is I don't know what he's trying to say. I don't get what the story is telling me. And the Gray Pony listened, and the Gray Pony was Pinkie Pie's sister from Cutie Mark Chronicles, and she worked on that rock farm in the Chase you were wondering. In case you were wondering, and you're stepping on the mouse. And Twilight clicked thank you to Merriam-Webster, and Merriam-Webster clicked, and it was okay, Twilight Spider, I am a wizard, and I know Yo and Big Mac Spider are not Spider.
And she's a rapper all of a sudden.
Spider Yo!
I'm a rapper from a rock farm. Peace out with Pinkie Pie, yo.
So,
Crackers.
Apples. Apples, I guess. And the ponies who are spiders by accident. Do you want to be ponies again? No, I like spider sex, just like potato chips.
You gotta be like the bubble wrap outside of my ass, yo.
Okay.
Let me make you into a haymaker.
Okay, this joke is starting to die.
Yep.
Chapter 5.
Twilight and
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5. The end spider end.
Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything. But then Twilight and Big Mac said yes, and they want to be ponies again. And Miriam said, okay, here I do
Sadie, okay.
They Sadie, okay, fine. I'll read it. I'm trying to read it in proper, because some of the people who are going to listen to this, they're going to be like, what are they talking about?
Well, that's what we were thinking when we were reading this.
I know. I will do my spider magic, and spider magic happened, and Twilight and Big Mac were ponies again, and they gave each other a big pony hug because they were friends from being spiders together. It was good. Miriam clicked and they couldn't understand anymore because they were ponies and not spiders, but the gray pony, Pinkie Pie's sister, could understand, and she translated the spider speak to pony speech so they could talk some more.
Miriam said, I hope you learned something from being a spider, and Twilight said, yes, I did. I will always remember. I am also so happy because I made a Big Mac friend, and Big Mac said, yep, and then Big Mac said, listen, Twilight, about being spiders, and Twilight said, it's okay, Big Mac, I understand, and we can still be very good friends forever, okay?
Friends
Forever, okay? And Big Mac said, okay. Thank you, Miriam, I said, and... Wait, I said? As the author of this?
What?
The
author is in this. Wow, he put himself in this. Okay, let's read this. Thank you, Miriam, I said, and Miriam said, did you learn anything? And I thought it was extra hard, and I said, I seed, yes, I did learn something, but I will tell Celestia about it, okay? And Miriam said, is it fair? And
that is fair, and then I saw my bestest friend in the world of Argenbarger.
What? Now the Arthur is here.
Who was the most handsome Alecon in Equestria. And Argenbarger sighed.
Hello, Twilight.
Hello, Twilight.
It's been a
long time. And I feel myself blushing because of how charming Argenbarger Alicorn was, and I said, yes, it had been a long time. Do you think we can spend some time alone together? And he said, I don't think so, Twilight. I have lots of important things to do because I am an Alicorn, but maybe someday, okay?
And I was very sad because the nicest Alicorn ever said, but I understand, and flew away. It was amazing. I was so impressed and amazed and happy that I got to see him. Then I went back to the library and found Spike, and gave him the biggest, most happy hug ever, because he was happy to see me, because I was gone for so long, because I was a spider. And I said, Spike, please take a letter. And he said, okay, I will take a letter, Spike, and Spike took a letter. Like a dragon.
Then he slid like a dragon. Dear Princess Celestia, today I learned that spiders are creepy, but being a spider is better than being dead. Your faithful student, Twilight Speckle. And now you have been sent back to elementary school. Alright, well that's the end of the story. You can stop reading now. Thank you for reading my story. Alright, well that was the end of Spider Seed. That is one of the strangest things I have the weirdest boner.
Oh my god, that's Flutter Tree.
Alright.
Which we're not gonna read, right?
Yeah, eventually.
Oh god. Alright, so that was Spider Seeds. So what do you think, Brad?
Well,
what can I say?
I have to turn to a spider and make the appropriate clicks to say what I think about this. You can do that, right?
No, because I don't have Twilight's magic. I don't have a horn until my horn. Okay, magic happened now.
It was a great troll fic, by the way.
It was, but you should have been in the crowd when it first was released, when people didn't know this was a troll fic. People just kept saying, what the hell did I read? So, yeah, okay, I guess you kind of said your part. I guess what I'm going to say is going to be what you think, too. A lot of spelling errors.
That's what makes it so grand.
I know. Twilight Spackle. I don't know. It seems like he didn't spell it by accident. He just seems like he wrote this really quickly. Like, he just had this weird idea, and he did this in, like, one night. And he did it, like, really quickly.
He was probably doing it in the middle of work.
Probably. He's like, oh crap, I should be doing all these, like, tax returns, but let me write about Twilight sex and spiders.
Spiders.
So, yeah, it was weird, but, I mean, because it's a troll fic, I'm not gonna be like, it's the worst fanfic ever. I can actually... I actually appreciate it. It's like The Room. You love to hate it. And you hate to love it.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's...
Spider Seas!
Spider Seas. So, excuse us, this has been ShadowDuck001.
And this is Spider147.
Spider Duck 001.
I thought you were Shadow Duck.
I'm Spider Duck 001.
And we have to go slide away like ducks in Pokemon.